Power and control motive. For many serial killers, the drive to murder comes from a need for power and control. Killing becomes a way to assert dominance, especially if they feel powerless or chaotic in other parts of their lives. This sense of control gives them a feeling of superiority, fueling their desire for dominance. Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer. Ridgway preyed on vulnerable women, using murder to satisfy his need for power over people he saw as disposable. Edmund Kemper. Kemper's murders were rooted in his need for control, especially over women who symbolized his controlling mother. By dominating his victims, he could reenact his anger and assert his need for power. Paraphilius. Some serial killers act on deviant sexual fantasies, getting gratification from violent, non-consensual acts. While not every serial killer is sexually motivated, many are driven by intense, abnormal sexual urges, including things like sexual sadism or necrophilia. Andrei Chikatilo. This Russian serial killer found sexual arousal in the violence of killing and mutilating his victims. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Ramirez often assaulted his victims before killing them, blending sexual deviance, sadism, and ritualistic elements into his crimes. Early warning signs. The MacDonald triad, bedwetting, cruelty to animals, and fire setting, has been found in the backgrounds of many serial killers. While not all serial killers display these behaviors, they're seen as potential early signs of violent tendencies, often reflecting emotional struggles in childhood. Jeffrey Dahmer. Dahmer showed signs of the MacDonald triad with cruelty to animals and bedwetting into his teens. His childhood fascination with animal dissection hinted at future violent impulses. David Berkowitz, the son of Sam. Known to have tortured animals as a youth, Berkowitz's cruelty was an early indicator of the violence he would later unleash. Social isolation or difficulty forming relationships. Serial killers often experience deep isolation or struggle to form real relationships.